I cannot believe I am making another one of these videos. Another one. I can't believe I gotta talk about this. And it's like, it's something that's just been so annoying for the year, where it's like, I'm not even gonna say criticism, every take that they don't agree with is considered to be some form of like shot at people purely based on like I don't even know. It's like you can't even give basketball takes.
The year of Caitlin Clark, a farewell that redefines basketball. As 2024 ends, one player has dominated the
So 2024 is over. It's as good as over. It's the 31st of December. And I think it's safe to call 2024 the year of the Clark. Like, we've got a lot of different things to describe the year, but 2024 100%.
Her electrifying performances and global appeal have turned her farewell into a cultural phenomenon. With her official retirement set for February 2, 2025, fans are calling this the year of Clark, a testament to her unparalleled impact on the sport. Clark's unique playing style, marked by deep three-pointers, no-look
gets the foul, hold on her, same contact on the other end of the floor, and out.
Right. She's a global sensation, selling out arenas across continents and inspiring millions. Her ability to redefine what's possible on the court has made her a once-in-a-generation talent. A collision of legacies. Clark's farewell game coincides with the retirement of another WNBA legend, Aya Wilson. While both players have cemented their places in basketball history, the contrasting
redirected pass, Clark, from Schenectady. Clark, Brown, evades Van, and drains it.
Wilson, a cornerstone of the WNBA and a two-time MVP, has built her career on consistency, dominance in the paint, and leadership. However, her quieter, methodical style contrasts sharply with Clark's flashy, highlight reel performances. This difference in playstyles has led to a disparity in public hype surrounding their retirements, igniting a rivalry not just between the players, but also their fan bases. The reverence tax. Clark's rise to superstardom has introduced what some call the reverence tax. Any discussion about her must also...
I'm only sharing this because it's something that I've never seen before and is completely unique to the WNBA. I've seen it before in the WNBA, obviously, but never in another sports league quite like this. And I've come to coin it as the reverence tax, meaning when you speak about Caitlin Clark, you must speak about the legends of the past and her current peers, or else you're being offensive.
Wilson's supporters argue that the timing of Clark's farewell game is a strategic move that unintentionally eclipses Wilson's retirement. While Clark's flashy farewell dominates headlines, Wilson's fans demand recognition for her unparalleled achievements and enduring impact on the WNBA. A global icon versus a domestic legend. Clark's international stardom is another point of contention. Her decision to play overseas expanded her fan base and introduced her to a global audience that celebrates her creativity and flair. Meanwhile, Wilson's legacy, while monumental, remains more rooted in the U.S. basketball scene. Clark's ability to connect with fans worldwide through her artistry and authenticity has made her retirement a historic event. From viral highlights to sold-out games, her farewell is as much a celebration of her individuality as it is of her contributions to the game. Two legends, one game-changing era. As February 2 approaches, the basketball world finds itself at a crossroads. Caitlin Clark and Aya Wilson represent two distinct paths to greatness, one built on bold innovation and global appeal, the other on steadfast dominance and leadership. While the spotlight may shine brighter on Clark's farewell, both players leave behind legacies that will shape the future of basketball. Their retirements mark the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter for the sport they've both revolutionized. February 2, 2025.
You have to talk about whether or not A'ja Wilson is better than freaking NBA players. Like, what?
Basketball fans worldwide are preparing for an unprecedented moment in the sport's history. February 2, 2025, will mark the retirements of two iconic...
Bye, loser!
Yet, the lead up to this day has been anything but harmonious. The stark contrast between the celebration surrounding Clark's farewell and the quieter acknowledgement of Wilson's career has ignited debates that go far beyond the court. This isn't just about two extraordinary players stepping away from the game, it's a clash of legacies, styles, and what fans value in basketball greatness. Caitlin Clark, the unstoppable global sensation. Caitlin Clark has taken the basketball world.
Just so you know.
Okay.
I gotta guard Angel. Oh, I can put that over the top every time. Oh my God, dollar sign here.
As a professional player, Clark's story is one of relentless energy, jaw-dropping performances, and a charisma that transcends borders. Known for her Steph Curry-esque deep three-pointers, pinpoint passing, and ability to deliver under pressure, Clark has become a generational talent. Fans pack arenas not just to watch a game but to witness magic, step-backs from impossible distances, no-look assists that baffle defenders, and celebrations that radiate confidence and joy. Her decision to play overseas brought her artistry to a global stage, making her not just a basketball player but a cultural icon. From Europe to Asia, her influence has grown exponentially, with sold-out arenas and viral highlights turning her into an ambassador for the sport. Clark's farewell tour has been a spectacle. Tickets for her February 2 game sold out in minutes, with resale prices reaching astronomical levels. Fans describe it as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a chance to see the player who redefined women's basketball. A'ja Wilson, the cornerstone of consistency. On the other side,
Time leading scorer in women's college basketball.
Has been making people pay since her freshman year, and
Clark, there she goes again. Yes!
You have to guard Caitlin Clark even before she crosses. When she's going to her left and in rhythm, she's going to 100% of those donations goes to research.
and two-time MVP who has dominated the league with her power, versatility, and leadership. Wilson's impact on the game is undeniable. She has been the cornerstone of the Las Vegas Aces, leading them to multiple championships and setting a standard for excellence in the league. Wilson's style is built on fundamentals, dominance in the paint, defensive prowess, and a steady hand under pressure. While her contributions often lack the flashiness of Clark's highlight reels, they are no less impactful. Her quiet consistency has been the backbone of the WNBA's growth over the past decade. Yet, Wilson's announcement to retire on the same day as Clark has sparked controversy. Her fans argue that her legacy deserves equal fanfare, but the timing has led to feelings of overshadowing. Wilson's career, they insist, is just as worthy of celebration as Clark's global farewell. The reverence tax, a clash of fanbases. The tension between Clark and Wilson's retirements reflects a broader cultural debate within basketball. Clark's meteoric rise has introduced what some call the reverence tax, a phenomenon where discussing her greatness often requires acknowledging the legends of the past and her current peers. This dynamic has fueled frustrations among Wilson's supporters, who feel that the media frenzy surrounding Clark unfairly diminishes Wilson's legacy.
Clark. She's a bitch.
Clark from the it out of that left hand, and it's money. Clark.
A deep one. Caitlin Clark, absolutely.
With fans of both players passionately defending their idols. Clark's fans argue that her unique style, charisma, and global appeal make her a once-in-a-generation talent whose farewell deserves the spotlight. Wilson's supporters counter that her consistency, leadership, and impact on the WNBA make her equally deserving of recognition. Style versus substance, a tale of two legacies. At the heart of the debate is a fundamental difference in the players' styles and what they represent. Clark's game is bold, unpredictable, and endlessly entertaining. Her deep shooting range, court vision, and flair for the dramatic have made her a viral sensation. She represents a new era of basketball, one where individuality and creativity reign supreme. Wilson, by contrast, embodies the essence of team-oriented basketball. Her physical dominance, defensive skills.
A'ja Wilson could go down as the best female basketball player of all time. A'ja Wilson is going to be a Hall of Famer. A'ja Wilson is going to have one of probably the 200 biggest impacts on the sport of basketball in the history of basketball, men or women. And that's a fact. Like, she is going to be a multi-millionaire. She's going to go down as one of the greats. And she's playing in an era where they can actually make some money. So it's not like some of the other greats where they're kind of struggling to get by. No, she'll be making good money.
Clark's, it is rooted in fundamentals that are just as essential to the game. This stylistic contrast has influenced how their retirements are perceived. Clark's farewell feels like a celebration of basketball's evolution, a global phenomenon who redefined what's possible on the court. Wilson's retirement, meanwhile, feels more like a moment of reflection on a career built on consistency and excellence. February 2, 2025, a day for the ages. As the basketball world braces for February 2, the rivalry between Clark and Wilson's fanbases has reached a fever pitch. Who will get the louder cheers? Which legacy will dominate the headlines? But beyond the debates and rivalries, this day is a celebration of two extraordinary players who have left an indelible mark on the sport. Clark and Wilson may represent different paths to greatness, but they share a common legacy, transforming women's basketball and inspiring a new generation of players and fans.
Clark. Too much space. Nearly 10 million people watching. Maybe we can break that three. Caitlin Clark.
This team rallied twice in the Southland Conference tournament. But right on the money. You never get tired of seeing that.
Be another one coming right here. When she's got the ball in her hands and the look in her eye. Right up, rhythm three. Didn't want them to think there was
basketball. Her global influence has expanded the sport's reach, proving that women's basketball can captivate audiences on par with any other league. Wilson's retirement, meanwhile, leaves behind a legacy of leadership and excellence that will continue to shape the WNBA for years to come. Her contributions remind fans of the importance of consistency, teamwork, and fundamentals in building a successful league. As Clark and Wilson step away from the game, they leave behind a sport forever changed by their presence. February 2, 2025, will be remembered not just as the day two legends retired but as the day basketball celebrated its past while looking boldly toward its future. Caitlin Clark, redefining basketball and leaving a legacy. Caitlin Clark's retirement isn't just a milestone in her career, it's a cultural moment in basketball. Her impact on the game is undeniable. Known for her deep three-pointers, jaw-dropping passes, and clutch performances, Clark has redefined how the sport is played and perceived. Clark's journey isn't about fitting into anyone else's mold. Her bold, creative style has captivated fans globally. Whether she's orchestrating plays or sinking impossible shots, her ability to dominate while staying true to herself makes her a generational talent. Some critics argue that the attention surrounding Clark is influenced by factors beyond her skill, but this notion doesn't hold up. Fans celebrate her because of her